This video chart presentation of Liquid Metal Technologies. Liquid Metal is a bulletin board listed company trading our ticker LQMT. Going back in December last year, this looks like it's trying to find a bottom. Touched 11.5 cents. Putting itself together a nice little upward channel now. The interesting thing about this chart is the price per share is trying to move through the 200-day moving average, but also catching support from the 50-day moving average. Those two key moving averages are starting to converge now, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future with the price per share to see if it can maintain this uptrend. MACD is on a firm upward channel. Histogram bars look like they're moving back through zero. Tells me a bullish cross could be coming at 12 through the 26. Similar look with the PPO. The ADX is getting up kind of high, registering a 54.75. That's a little bit of a concern. That's pretty high. But the positive DI has retraced. There's plenty of room for that still to move upward. MFIs dove off. Of course, this went through about 4 out of 5 days were down days. Some selling pressure took the MFIs down low. They're snapping back right now. I definitely would want to see this accumulation distribution start to make its way upward a little bit. Take on some more true buying pressure. Even while the price per share has been climbing over the last few months, see the accumulation distribution still on a downward channel. I want to see this trending upward. Shows a lot more strength. Shaking money flow. It's a long time in the red. Tells you selling pressure is typically outweighing buying pressure over any 20 periods. CCI is making its bounce after the sell-off. About ready to break through 100. That's a key point for followers of the CCIs. That's technically a buy signal. Full still moving upward. There's some momentum coming into the play. In the tricks, it's a lagging indicator. They usually use the tricks basically just for long-term looks, and overall still has a nice upward channel going to it. RSIs are primarily holding over 50. That's a good thing to see. That's bullish momentum in the play. But as I started this out, the most important thing to me is seeing how this handles with the support and resistance of the moving averages. They can just be very strong forms of dynamic resistance and support, and if they happen to tie in with some static support, it just makes it all the stronger. I'd say right through there, that 16-cent mark is a pretty decent area of support as well. So on any deep pullbacks, I would certainly want to see it hold over that mark, reinforce the static support, but more importantly, bounce off that 50-day moving average like it's done the last 2 times it's come near it. I would say if there's a little bit more static support right around that area of 18 cents. But again, my main focus is that 50-day. On the north side, definitely a little bit of resistance right there at 22, going back historically, September and October. It had a tough time moving through that. Couldn't hold above it at the end of December either, and has been battling with it this month. So I'd look for the static resistance there, and then certainly the 24-cent mark. It's important for it to just try and keep this upward channel. It's making higher lows, coming through here. It's making higher highs, and the break through that 200-day to make a new high could be the signaling point for this chart to really start to garner some strength and put together a long-term upward push. Volume picked up a little bit yesterday, 4.6 million shares traded. That's plenty of liquidity. I, of course, would want to see volume stay strong anytime a chart breaks through any resistance point. All in all, LQMT looks to me like it's coming up on a really critical point. That's what I'll be paying attention to, see if it can climb over top of that 200-day. As always, it's merely my interpretation of the Liquid Metal Technologies chart. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.